We just kind of ran out of beach here. Here we go. It's not really any beach. We're just on this little island now. Fast shoot though, you know?
In this week's video, I'm sharing with you a 1960s beach-inspired vintage pinup photo shoot with my friend Alex. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If this is our first time meeting, my name is Ezra. I'm a couples and portrait photographer currently based in Vancouver, British Columbia. I'm so excited to share this photo shoot with you. I actually did this photo shoot on my birthday this past year. We met up with Alex, the model for this photo shoot. We actually partnered with Jessica and Shelley based in Nanaimo. They did the hair and makeup for this particular look. In this video, you're going to see some of the behind the scenes of us getting ready. I'm going to show you a bunch of the photos, including the different looks from the photo shoot, and walk you through our day. Alright, so this is morning of the photo shoot. We're at Alex's place. Shelley's doing the makeup and Jessica's doing the hair. This photo shoot was something that Alex and I talked about for a little bit, and it was really inspired by an outfit that she had on her Instagram story from one of the last sunny days we had recently. And she was wearing sort of a high-waisted swimsuit along with like a polka dot top. And I just messaged her and said, hey, have you ever thought about doing sort of a vintage sort of pinup type of photo shoot? And she said that's something that definitely is within her vibe and something that she would like to do. So we started planning a photo shoot around that. I think that her hair, personality, and tattoos all really aid themselves well to this type of photo shoot. So we settled on a sort of 1960 beach-inspired pinup photo shoot, something classy and beautiful that was a tribute to the past. And so that was the look we were going for. We picked out a couple different hairstyles and we settled with this one here. We wanted everything up, especially if we're going to be at the beach and we knew that we might get a bit of wind. We wanted to have as much of the hair out of her face, and this really went well with the photo shoot we were going for as well. You're going to see the beautiful bandana as well, keeping everything in place, and I'm so excited to share these photos with you. After this sort of behind the scenes getting ready section, you're going to see the photos from the photo shoot. And although it all went so smoothly, there were a couple little hiccups that I'm really excited to share with you as well. So as we tie this all up here, you can see that some finishing touches by both Jessica and Shelley, and this look was absolutely killer, and so excited with how it went, and you guys are going to absolutely love these photos. I'll put a link in the description also for Jessica and Shelley so you can follow them on Instagram and support their beautiful work as well. Alright, so this is the first look after hair and makeup was taken care of. Alex and I, we drove to this beach on Vancouver Island. This is Qualicum Beach. I won't say exactly where because it's a pretty beautiful spot. We're trying to keep it serene and private to everyone that knows about it. But we went to this location, and one of the things we didn't really compensate for was the tide. Now, we had been here like a week before and the tide was out and it's beautiful, but today the tide was not cooperating and there was only a very little bit of sand that we could use. So after getting all the gear and everything down, we were able to take a couple photos before the last little patch of sand disappeared. So we were a little bit disappointed about that, but we made the most of it. As you can see here, this is the first photo that we took there, and this is going to be the second one here. And I really like how we were able to edit these photos, and just the coloring of them looks so cool. The really sort of cream look in Alex's skin helps her tattoos pop out, and it still looks really bold but not overbearing and very harsh, along with the sort of bleached out blues and the spark of red in her hair and the bandana as well, along with some of the ink in her tattoos. All lend themselves really well to go in contrast with the blue and black bathing suit there. Here's another shot here, and as you can see, there's no beach. We're not really shooting where her feet is because we lost the beach, unfortunately. Wanted to make the most of it though. The sun was beautiful, the light was really great. We took some beach photos here. After that, you're going to see that we add Alex's sunglasses that went really well with that as well, and I'm really excited with that. And you can see her hair too, absolutely insane. We moved off the beach a little bit because, well, frankly, there was no beach left and we were getting pretty high to our knees in the water. So we moved off the beach and up the rocky path here, and you can see this is some of the rocks on the shore. I had an idea of getting her to sit on these rocks and sort of imagine that she was sunbathing, and I had the vintage camera that's part of my collection that I brought as well, so she could use that. Here's another look as well. Now the pinup style photos are very unique in the way that they're posed, and so that was something that I haven't really posed a lot with or worked with, and Alex is pretty new to that as well. So we had a bunch of inspiration photos and we worked with that, and I'm really happy with how it all turned out. Here's another great photo as well, and one of the things that I think I hear a lot of models saying is that if the position or the pose is uncomfortable, it probably looks good on camera, and I think to some extent that is true. And just a note as well, as it's becoming closer to summer, if you'd like me to make a video for how I pose my models for swimsuits or in tighter clothing, let me know. I'd be happy to make a video for that, as I think it's just about that time when everyone's starting to get their bathing suits out and it's almost summer. So let me know, and I'll be happy to make a video for that if that's something that you guys would like to see. You can just leave a comment in the description that you want to see that video, and I'll make that happen for you guys. Alright, this next photo here, another beautiful portrait of Alex here. I love how her tattoos are really popping off her body, and her skin's very cream colored as well, so it all is beautiful and bold, but still very ungraceful looking as well. A little bit of wind in her hair too, which is really pretty. Okay, so after this location, we drove to Parksville, which isn't too far away, to another beach, and we were hoping that there was going to be more sand. And when we got there was a nice little island of sand that we could use, so we walked over there and started setting up. And then we realized this tide was still coming in, so we didn't have very much time. I think we had about 10 minutes in total to do the majority of the shoot at this location here. So we're wearing a different look. Actually, it's the same look, we just threw a romper on top. So this is the sort of a romper that goes really well, and I'd be happy to actually shoot this romper with Alex again, maybe with some vehicles, as it goes for that type of look very well, I think. I also brought a huge beach umbrella, which is something that you're going to see her holding in her hand there. And then we had to quickly switch out to the bathing suit again because we didn't really have much time on this little pad of sand again. Here's sort of another thing I wanted to point out as well, if you're in a bathing suit or if you're in anything really and you want to accentuate your lines, is you just stand on your toes, and it gives you an extra 3 or 4 inches, tightens up your legs and everything as well. And that's what you can see Alex doing in this photo here. Another photo here as well. There was actually a lot of sort of seaweed, kelp, and this gunk from the ocean floating just on the edge of the water, but luckily in editing was able to get rid of most of that and just really blew it out, blew the harsh shadows out of it so that it looked softer. This is one of the photos that Alex had on her phone that she used as inspo, sort of drawing a heart in the sand, and it looks really pretty as well. Again, you can see how we're accentuating the lines from her hand and her fingers here all the way through to her arm and shoulders. These next 2 photos are probably my favorite. I just love the composition of it, how we were able to use the umbrella to sort of have different layers in this photo, along with her posing and everything. It just looks really pretty and something you might see in a magazine or something old school. There's another one here as well. Here's a close-up here, and just absolutely gorgeous light, as you can see as well. And as you can see, and if you look at the background too, that water is really creeping up on us. So this is actually the last photo we took at this location before we moved on, and although we kind of got washed out for the last 2 beaches, I knew the location in Parksville that there was sort of a beach sand court, and so there was going to be sand there, I knew for sure, and it was away from the ocean so we wouldn't get washed out. So that's where we went for the last location, which is this one here. We also changed the outfit a little bit as well, started with a red sort of vintage style bathing suit as well. And I had a volleyball on my back of my car as well. I enjoy playing volleyball, and it's the summer, so we're playing a lot of beach and grass, and so I had that in the car, along with some Coca-Cola that Alex had brought. So we used that to our advantage, having sort of all this red monochrome in the photo worked really well. Because the beach we were at, or the sand pit we were at, wasn't actually at the ocean, I didn't want to shoot too low and get all the trees and the cars in the background, so I opted, instead of having Alex go lower to the ground and shooting from above her, to sort of give that impression that we're on this beach and there's only a beach around. This next photo here, so you can kind of see in the background there, that's where the trees are and the road and the vehicles. I'm so happy that Alex's hair was able to stay in place, and so big shout out to Jessica for doing the hair, and again for Shelley for doing the makeup. It really popped well as well. If you're able to sort of consult with your hair and makeup artist before you're doing the shoot and you have an idea of how you're going to edit it, which I did, it's really good to be able to communicate that to them as well. In this case, we went with a bit of a heavier eyeliner and heavier lipstick as well, because I knew in editing these I was going to blow it out a little bit just so we get that sort of washed out and vintage look. There's another photo here. I really like this one as well. You're able to see sort of the different layers to the hair that Jessica did. And a fun last photo here as well. So, alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like button. You can subscribe and leave a comment in the description below if you like as well. It definitely helps me out, promotes the channel, and is free to you. In the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram at EzraTime Photography to keep up with me on a daily basis. And in the link below, you're going to see Alex and Jessica and Shelley. All their Instagram is going to be linked in the description below as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time, make new friends and shoot them. Bye-bye.